Hi, I'm Rebecca Robeson with Robeson Design Studio in San Diego, California, and you have arrived at Makeover Mondays. Welcome to your new room.
Oh my god. That's my favorite part. I love it.
Today our winner is someone special to Robeson Design because she's been a subscriber for over a year. Our winner today is Glam Wow Fashion Now. Congratulations, Natalie. So Natalie describes her room as too small. I hear that a lot. Basically, the problem is she has too much in her room, and she's going to need to purge through some of that, and I'm going to tell her what to get rid of and things like that. But she also shares her room with her boyfriend, and one of her concerns is that right now it feels a little bit too small. She has about $2,000 that she can work with, which is a good size, healthy budget. And she just needs to take some of the things that she's already purchased and make them work and come up with a better room design plan using her furniture more appropriately. Let's take a look at Natalie's before pictures. Natalie does not like the blue paint on the wall. She has a black and white color scheme. She loves her comforter that she bought at Anthropologie and wants to keep that. She also has a PAX wardrobe system, and the problem with this is when you walk in the door here, you're immediately faced with this 24-inch deep, big, huge piece of furniture. She loves her new curtains that she bought, but unfortunately when she got them home she realized they were too short. She's going to need to use these lamps in another location in her home, as well as the nightstands. She has these jewelry pieces. They're chests that she got, well, drawers actually, that she got from IKEA that were supposed to fit in the PAX wardrobe system and it ended up not fitting, so she sat them on top of here. Another thing that some of you may not understand or agree with is I'm recommending that Natalie replace her bed. I feel like this bed is not the right bed for the room. Her headboard and footboard, she just got too much going on. When you see the new plan, you'll understand the direction that I'm going for Natalie. I don't know your boyfriend's name, but Natalie and Mr. Natalie, I hope you like what I've come up with for your room. Let's take a look. So Natalie, welcome to your new room. I've changed the location of the bed. It was on this wall. I put it now in the middle of this wall, dead smack center between those windows. I've used part of her curtains now to cover up the two windows behind the bed, and I changed that headboard footboard. You see here, without a footboard, it helps give her a little bit more room, a sense of more room in her room. I guess the thing I love mostly about this design specifically is that I was able to use two PAX wardrobe systems. My thought was one side could be for her, one side could be for her boyfriend. I know guys don't really need clothes. A lot of them don't have a lot of clothes, some do. Grayson has a lot. I love this geometric headboard from West Elm, but what I think is so cool is I just dig this center light fixture. You may have seen Abby's room video where I did an IKEA version of this. If you could afford to, I would do a nicer one here than the IKEA, but if it's a matter of money, then IKEA for $100 is a great way to go. I took the door off of the closet. I also think she'd get a ton of use out of these many shelves that she could have in here. And by taking the door off, what it does is it makes the room feel bigger because your eye feels like there is a progression into another space. It'd be great if the flooring could be the same into that closet. That would be nice, so there's no change if that's possible. You'll see that I put in a nice big mirror, and then these are floating shelves. My thought on this floating shelf idea was that this could create a place where they can see themselves when they're, getting dressed, but she doesn't have to sit on the floor anymore to do makeup because she can take one of these little stools or ottomans over here, move it over right in front of this, and when she's done, she just puts it back. Then you'll see on this side I did a single large piece of art. And then what I did for a pop of color was I used this red color, which is almost a little bit, well, I guess I'd call it a lipstick red. And it's definitely got a pop of color. And it'll give her a really nice look in her room without it, you know, being a bunch of different colors. Now over here, this was what I was talking about when I mentioned the curtains, that I took them to the ceiling or nearly to the ceiling, and then here I added a border. Essentially, it's 15 inches of black fabric sewn right to the bottom. And you see how it just looks like it's a nice, neat looking border to those curtains. I really think that when she walks into her room, now the fact that she doesn't walk into a wardrobe, but she walks into one looking at a wardrobe that has mirrored PAX wardrobe doors on it. They come that way, you can buy the door separately. She just needs to buy one more wardrobe and 4 mirrored doors. So Natalie, I hope that this room has enough girly features to it that make you feel like it's dramatic, it's fashionable, it's functional, and it's something that your boyfriend won't feel like he just walked into a teenage girl's room, but that indeed he walked into his own very hip bedroom. Some of you have left comments saying that you are concerned that there must be so many people that are submitting to Makeover Mondays that you couldn't possibly have a chance of winning. Well, let me just say, if Natalie had felt that way, you would not have just watched an amazing room design planned for her. So a little news update at Robeson Design. Number one, this past week we hit 50,000 subscribers. Whoo! Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much. Just know that we're going to continue to make videos, the Robeson Design videos that show our before and afters and our installs and all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes here at Robeson Design, along with Makeover Mondays. So this summer you should have some great entertainment coming your way from us. Some of you have asked, do I need to submit to Makeover Mondays more than once? If I don't win this week, do I need to submit again next week? No, you don't. Just enter one time and then you're in the queue. You know what? Honestly, guys, it could be you. All right, we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks so much for the subscribership. And let's head on up to 100,000 subscribers, all right? Watch this video where Grayson will show you how to measure your room, send us your photos, and get your information to us as soon as possible because it could be you.